Hey there guys, Pwnobi here bringing you the Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be an NU tier battle versus 2D51 with a variation of one of my new teams that I've been using. This is a bit of an outdated version using Hypno and using an old Entei set with HP Grass instead of HP Electric, and it doesn't even have the 404 HP for 101 subs. But anyway, it's a pretty fun battle. Thought I'd bring it to you guys. By the way, I'm using a Facebook fan page now. I think it's a cool way for us all to communicate. I've had it for a while, haven't really used it. I see other people in the community starting to get into it. Figured it'd be fun for you guys to keep up with me and what I'm doing. So feel free to check it out, like the video if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get into the battle. Gonna leave my B-drill, just go for the U-turn. I know that this is a great opportunity for me to go to Sand Slash, and I have a lot of options. I can EQ, which is super effective in stab. I can set up my own rocks, or I can go for the rapid spin. I know that there's not anything that he can really threaten me off with. He might be able to have screens, maybe bullet punch for priority, rocks. I'm just going to go for rocks of my own because I haven't scouted if he has a ghost, and that's going to be good for me because he did have a Dusclops, which is a great counter to Sand Slash. So I'm going to go into my Entei because it's a good Dusclops counter. I can easily take the Willow, which I predicted, and it turned out to be a beneficial move for me right there. Going to go for the Calm Mind. Normally I'd go for the sub here because normally Calm Mind, sub Calm Mind Entei has 404 HP, but this is actually an Entei with more attack investment, special attack investment, rather than hit points. So I know after a +1 I'll be able to 2-hit KO, so I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast. And it's going to do a nice chunk. He probably has more physical bulk than special bulk. And he goes for the Torment, which I thought was really interesting. Torment Dusclops, it's kind of pretty cool. I might have to test a set like that. But anyway, now that he used Torment, I cannot use the same move twice. So I'm just going to go for another Calm Mind, because I'm not really threatened by him, especially after seeing he doesn't have Earthquake. So he's going to switch to his Special Wall Noctowl, which of course always carries the Whirlwind for phasing. I think even the Psycho Shift sets carry it. I don't know, but I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast to get as much damage as possible. And it's going to do a very nice chunk considering that that's a Special Wall, and I was at +2 with the second Calm Mind after Torment. Now he's going to bring me into B-drill, which can't really threaten Noctowl off too much, but I'm going to take that fact into my advantage, knowing that he's going to want to roost up on this turn, which means I can get a free switch into my Rocket Man, which always appreciates free switches because he is a glass cannon with paper-thin defenses. So getting a free switch really helped me, and I haven't seen anything on his team that's going to be able to take 2 hits from a Sharpedo thus far. So I'm just going to go for the safe Crunch, which I do believe could take out Noctowl from that amount of HP. And he decides to go into his Metang, which I assume is fodder since he already got his rocks up. Now, I get a crit, which was unfortunate, and I do think it mattered, but I could have just 2-hit KO'd. I don't believe that he had the strategy in mind of switching around to Life Orb stall me. I don't think that would have worked out too well. So I'm going to go into my Traffic Cop predicting the U-turn, because I know he can outspeed me. I didn't think he'd want to go to, for the Fake Out in case I went to Sand Slash, because that'd give me a free opportunity to get a nice move off. So that's going to cost me my B-drill, unfortunately, but now I'm going to bring in my Sand Slash knowing it's a safe switch, and just go for the knockoff on his switch, which is going to be nice for me. It's going to hit a Dusclops, which is super effective, but seriously, knowing I can outspeed, I can just kill him off with an Earthquake, which is nice for me because Dusclops was what was preventing me from rapid spinning, which affects my Entei's usefulness, and normally affects my B-drill's usefulness, although that is already taken out. Now, I thought about going for the EQ, predicting the Roost, but I decided just to go for the Rapid Spin. It's the safe play. I don't think he can do much to me, so that's kind of my thought process. And he did decide to just roost up because he wants his Special Wall at nice health. He's going to go for the Toxic while I go for the knockoff. His Toxic missed, so sorry about that, but I do have a Cleric, so you'll see I don't think it particularly mattered. Going to go into my ZZ Master knowing that I can get the Toxic on him now. I figure I can just stall him out. I haven't seen his 4th move until just now where he went for the Reflect, so I didn't want to go into Sharpedo just in case he went for the Nightshade or something. I figure I might need Sharpedo later, at least the HP for his Recoil for Life Orb. So I go to my Meganium thinking I can just get the Toxic off Hypno. That's my thought process, or at least get a Leech Seed. And I haven't seen a Grass type, so Leech Seed is going to be beneficial for me. Now, he Whirlwinds me into Sharpedo, and I just go for the Crunch, knowing that I've seen his entire moveset, and the most damaging thing he can do to me is Toxic, which I'm not really worried about, because I don't think that he can really afford to switch around and Life Orb / Toxic stall me with this team, although that is a viable option against Sharpedos if you can out-predict your opponent. So now he goes into Dunsparce. I don't think I can kill him with one hit, especially since I think the Reflect is still up. So I'm going to go into my Koopa Troop. I sped this up a little bit. My thought process is just to knock off his leftovers, which I just did. then go to my Land Before Time and hit him with that Leech Seed. So I can start stalling him out a little bit. And he's just going, I don't know why he went for a second headbutt there. He should have gone for the body slam to get the paralysis, especially since he hadn't scouted aromatherapy. But now he's going to do it, and now he gets my Land Before Time paralyzed. And I stay in here just to go for a Seed Bomb, see how much it does. It does a decent chunk, actually. I was kind of happily surprised. But I figure he's going to roost on this turn, just go to my Koopa Troop, knowing I'll get some Leech Seed recovery, and that since Sandslash definitely has more attack prowess, I can hit him with that EQ, or the EQ, or NEQ, and it'll do more damage. I'm going to keep going for EQ here, because I don't know if that's max or min damage, and maybe if that was min damage, some max damage with Leech Seed will be able to take him out. But it doesn't appear to be the case. That was maybe min damage or something. Gonna try it one more time just in case. Maybe I'll get a crit or something. And that's not the case. So now that I know that he's going to just keep roosting, I'm going to go into my Rocket Man because it'll get more Leech Seed recovery. And after that, I can definitely finish him off with a Crunch. So that's going to be my game plan, and it is going to pay off. So there goes the Crunch. And yeah, now he's going to bring in this Pwnobi. And I'm still afraid of the U-turn or the Fake Out. So I'm just going to go to Meganium kind of as fodder at this stage. I haven't seen his last, but he didn't switch it in on Meganium, so it's probably not a really good matchup for him. Although I guess we'll see that that's kind of false. So now he goes for Last Resort, and that explains why he didn't U-turn earlier, because he doesn't have it. He has Last Resort. What's up with people using Last Resort sets? In my last video, someone used to say Last Resort Eradicate. I don't know, but Last Resort with Life Orb does a lot of damage. That was a max impish, physically defensive Meganium, which has really nice defenses. But yeah, now I can just bring in my Rocket Man now that I Life Orb stalled him quite a bit. Finish him off with the Aqua Jet, and his last is Monferno, which he actually could have switched in on Meganium earlier, but I still had Hypno, so it really wouldn't have mattered. So that is going to be the game. It was pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Part 2 of my 1-year special will be up soon. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. I don't know how many of you are still here. But feel free to drop a comment. I always love reading comments. Like I said, Facebook fan page in the description if you want to follow me on that. I'll probably have annotations or something to remind you guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to help me out by clicking the like button. And yeah, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later.